trying new stuff out tonight. Got a new mic. Sorry, the stream's late, but there was a presidential rally that ran a little late itself. Okay. Let me see if I can hear myself okay. Okay, let's try it again. See if I can hear myself okay. That sounds pretty good. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try if I can hear myself okay. Let's actually try that. That sounds pretty good. You hear my AC better than you hear me. I guess me stopping talking is not going to help me hear me. Let's try if I can hear myself okay. Let's actually try that. That sounds pretty good. I'm hearing myself twice. It's kind of funny. You hear my AC better than you hear me. Sounds too good. Okay. So basically, the new mic works well. Good to know, good to know. And I can put some music on while we do this too. Let's do. There we go. Yeah, it's a cool mic. It's got a light on it. Can plug headphones into it too. Might do that. We'll see. All right. I'm going to try and do a quickie. These are supposed to be quickies anyway, but I know one of them lasted, I think, 2 hours total, but that was because of a lot of technical difficulties. Doing these is actually helping me quite a bit. The walkthroughs are for people who are not familiar with the game or haven't got all the stuff, components, or want to try something new but haven't done so yet, etc., etc. But the streams also help me. They help me nail down my streams for other stuff because I'm going to be doing streams every Sunday, which is tomorrow, for kind of an alternate to church since I'm a Dionysian. So tomorrow I'll have a Dionysian rite. I'm going to do some other streams, political, factoid, interests, stuff like that as well. I'm working on labeling all of them. I already got the label for the political streams, so when you see the Eleusinian bull, that's going to be a political stream, but it should be marked political anyway. The streams like I do for this is going to be pretty obvious. I haven't thought of a cool name for the rite yet, the church alternate. I'm putting a jingle together, and my bud is also offered to help with that. So a lot of stuff planned. Just the last couple weeks ported everything over to YouTube, so I'm still getting used to everything. Pretty much making changes to my setup and to my overlays and whatnot, scenes daily, if not weekly, if not daily. But anyway, so these are helping me keep inspired and keep going to keep educating myself, keep getting better. This match is going to, I'm not going to go over how to play the game because this is the 4th video. You can, if you want to learn how to play the game from scratch, I would recommend going to the first one. Even though the service went out on that one and it's in 2 parts. So this game is going to be a pretty, I'm not going to say complicated, expert game. It's going to be an expert game. So in Marvel United, the villains change the game. They kind of dictate what type of game you're playing. I have not played against Immortus. I have not played with Yellow Jacket or Goliath. So a lot of this stuff is going to be new to me. I didn't even look at them yet, so it's going to be new to me. The game will include challenges. I'll be playing with the Heroic Challenge as well as the Hazardous Location Challenge. So 3 of these locations are hazardous. You'll see the icon on all of them right there. That means they're bad. So if I clear off the end turn, then they are probably going to suck. I'm also playing with the Heroic Challenge. I always play with the Heroic Challenge, whether I play with equipment cards or not. So challenges, plays with team decks. So I do have the team deck. I shuffled and I've already got the negative up. That sucks. The PIMs do not all appear on the same team. Unfortunate and horrible. So I'm just using the generic United Heroes. You can't see that. Can you see that? Yeah. I'm using the generic United Heroes team deck. The negative is Impromptu Team. As long as this card is in the team display, heroes must ignore 1 symbol at the bottom of the previous hero card in the storyline. Okay, so I'll be getting rid of that quick. Right. So challenges, team decks, equipment. It's an equipment game. Typically with equipment you have to get rid of one of your wild cards, but I'm playing Heroic anyway. So challenges, team decks, equipment. I think that's it. That's it. No advanced training, no danger room. Only getting 3 positive locations. Advanced training is not really relevant anyway. Because one of those 3 had to be a heal. So if I clear off Avengers Mansion, it's going to be the heal. I typically have semi-story driven games. At least semi-story driven, if not completely story driven. So Immortus has gathered his alternate, what do they call them? Alts? Loki? Variants. So he's gathered his variants, and the PIMs are trying to stop him. Yeah, I didn't really put too much thought into it this time. I just wanted to play the PIMs. And Immortus. If you come up with something clever, you can tell me. Yep. But you can see him there, but I'll read him as well. So his special rules: heroes cannot damage Immortus. When a hero is KO'd, Immortus doesn't activate his BAM. Instead, draw a Master Plan card and add it face down to the storyline. So far, I think every villain I've played out of Multiverse says that. His BAM discards a thug and a civilian from his location. For each token discarded this way, remove 1 token from the corresponding mission if it is still not completed. That sucks. The overflow says just draw a Master Plan card and add it face down. Fantastic. Heroic goal: the heroes win if they complete all 3 missions. So basically it's a dummied down Plan B. So never take Plan B against Immortus. That's the takeaway. All right. So obviously for the clearing of 4 threats, I want to take out the 3 threats that aren't on hazardous locations, and then 1 extra. So that's what we're going to go for. Now in Marvel United, the villain goes first. So Immortus is going to move 3 and then discard all civilians and thugs from his location. Well, at least it's not his BAM. So, when he goes 3, he's going to go to where the heroes are. And there's one civilian gone. And then he puts out 2 and 2 to adjacent locations. So, already close to overflow. That's good. That's great. We like that. Again, I plan on going pretty quick this time because I filled my belly. I'm just kind of slipping into a food coma. It's late here. Yeah. And in the morning, I'm going to be dismantling a couch. So, yeah, we're going to shoot for an hour. We're going to see if we can do this in an hour. All right. Now we decide who goes first. Probably going to be either Goliath or Yellow Jacket. Oh yeah, that team card. I need to get rid of that. So it's probably not going to be one of them. It's probably going to be Wasp. Yeah, we'll do Wasp. So when you're using a team card or team deck card, you don't draw card. You just take the team card, which sucks. Why is that not focusing? Focus. It's focusing on me still. Did I go too fast? Focus. There we go. This card sucks. No symbol. Okay. And then we'll do Yellow Jacket. I need to replace the card. He's not going to use a team card, although one of them is really good. So he's going to draw. Oh yeah, there's a reason I did Wasp first, before I finish Wasp. She's going to use her Sting. So her Sting says single use is removed from the game afterwards. So her equipment, the Sting, says use on your turn, punch, split as you like in your and adjacent locations, and then turn it face down. So we got to get ahead of him somehow. So she's going to these threats suck. She'll do that one. Then we'll do Yellow Jacket. Actually, we'll do Scott. We'll just go ahead and do Scott because he's got the same thing. So he got nothing from her because she had nothing. Draw a card. He drew a Grow, so we're going to use it. Grow is a fantastic card. So Scott is actually, Ant-Man is actually really good in this game. Man, that is just too much of a glare. Anyway, so He moves and then 3 punches against a single target. Oh, that's single target. That's a waste. I'm not going to use that. That's a waste. Instead, he's just going to use a move and a rescue. Alright, so he's got a move, he's got a rescue, but he's also going to use his wrist gauntlets. Wrist gauntlets? That's redundant. Anyway, get rid of those two. And then he will also move and get rid of that. Now we'll do Hank. Okay. Got it. So we're going to start with Grow. Yellow Jacket's going to grow. It's a stays in play card. It also gives him a wild. So he's got a move, a rescue, and a wild. I think he's going to go over here. He's going to rescue. I may not have played that very smart. We'll see. He's going to rescue and rescue. Then he's going to deal 2 damage. Man, 1 bam. He's going to do a lot of damage. Maybe he won't go over there. These threats are pretty bad. I think no matter what, somebody's going to get knocked out. Maybe multiple people are about to get knocked out. Yeah, this is the worst threat combo. The Hellfire Club. Sebastian Shaw's threats are pretty bad, but these might be worse. Gotta be done though, right? Okay, so spend one of his punches there. We'll spend a punch on Captain Marvel with his disruptors. And then they're done. And then the Pims are done. So that is Immortus again. And there's bam. Oof. He's going to go 3, and then he's going to bam. 1, 2, 3, back where he started. I put in Apocalypse's pyramid to kind of act like Ramatut's pyramid, because I'm clever. Okay, so he discards one of each, which means he's going to remove one of each, which is what I was afraid of. And then we'll do that in a minute. So Yondu is going to bam and deal 1 damage to Ant-Man. Yep. I should have used shrink. Star Fox is going to bam, deal 1 damage to 1 hero in this and both adjacent locations. If at least 1 hero was damaged this way, Star Fox can't be damaged until the next villain turn. That's fantastic. So he's going to take another damage. And then we'll say Goliath will take a damage, I think. Yep. Captain Marvel, deal 2 damage to 1 hero in each adjacent location. If a hero deals more than 1 damage to Captain Marvel during their turn, the hero takes the damage. So Yellow Jacket takes 2. Ant-Man takes 2, which KOs him. Which means face down, master plan card. Okay. So reserve for BAMs. Move him clockwise to the next location with any heroes and no threat, if possible. Regardless, deal 2 damage to 1 hero in his location. So now Yellow Jacket is knocked out. Card. And then Annihilus bams also, but each hero in this and both adjacent locations must cancel with a crisis token 1 symbol at the bottom of their latest card in the storyline, and he ignores 1 damage per turn. So Yellow Jacket's treated as if he's out of the game, so it doesn't affect him. Alright, well that sucked. Goliath will go. I did give him an equipment card just so he could fit in with everybody else. Currently can't use it. Alright. So, I got a wild from Yellow Jacket. I'm going to use a move and a punch. Can't deal damage to Star Fox, so he's going to put 1 on Captain Marvel. He will use the wild to save a civilian, and then he will use his communications device, which is out of the game now, to rescue the other civilian. We'll call that a productive turn. So move, punch, wild, equipment. He's done. Which brings us to, was it Hope? Yep, Wasp. Wasp is up. Okay. I might use her last equipment card. use her wasp suit. So instead of drawing, she is going to go through her deck and grab a shrink. And put it in her hand. And here's why. So shrink gives her a wild, but it also says you cannot take any damage until the beginning of your next turn. Should have played Scots. So she's going to use the punch and the wild to get rid of Carol, and she's going to ignore Carol's ability to deal a damage to her because she did more than one, because she didn't care, because she shrunk. Boom! The heal is open, and that's one threat. And she's got a free move if she wants. It would be smart for her to do that. So she's going to. Okay. Ant-Man stands up. 1, 2, 3. I don't see any reason to use the team card yet, so he's going to draw one from his deck. Actually, let me see. He's not. He's going to use his suit as well, so he's going to go through and grab a shrink, which is on the bottom of the deck. I knew that because I discarded it. And he's going to play shrink as well. So he can't harm Star Fox. He's got 2 wilds. He's going to move, and he's going to rescue. Because I'm smart. And that's them. They're all done. All right, so 2 of them can't be damaged. 1 of them can. We'll see how it goes. Immortus. He goes 5. You can't really see anything, can you? There you go. He goes 5 and he bams. So he gets rid of 2 of these, which means he gets rid of 1 of these. Yondu's going to deal 1 damage to Goliath. Done. Surfer is going to move to where Captain Marvel was. That's why I moved Wasp. Annihilus is going to give a crisis... no. Each hero in this and both adjacent locations must cancel with the crisis token 1 symbol at the bottom of their latest card in the storyline. Okay, so Wasp has to put a crisis token on her last symbol. That's not that bad. And then Immortus... Oh, I forgot to put, with his last card, he put a thug. I pulled the extra one out, but I forgot to put it on locations. With his last card, he put a thug on every location. I forgot about that. And now he's putting a civilian. Actually, that means that's right. That means that's gone. Sucks. So now he puts a civilian on each location that he's not in. I gotta say, this does feel like Immortus in the comic books. Bastard. Not really good, not really bad. Cockeyes. then it is Hank. Yep, Yellow Jacket. Probably going to use a team card this turn. Let me see what he draws first. Yeah, totally. Yeah, he's going to be using it. He's going to draw a team card instead of drawing his or from his deck. So he's going to take I fight, you save them. Hero may rescue. Each other hero may rescue a civilian in their location. And he gets a punch. And Ant-Man gave him a wild. Oh, I forgot about Star Fox. He dealt a damage to Goliath also. Which means he can't take damage. That's frustrating. So, we would have to be 2 away from him. Or him not bam to deal damage to him. I guess that's about right. He's pretty potent. Alright, so every other hero gets to rescue in their location, which means Ant-Man rescues, Goliath rescues, and Wasp rescues. And then he's got a punch. So he's going to move over. And he's going to punch Surfer once. I think that's the smart play. Okay. And after Yellow Jacket is Goliath. Hurt. He's got a punch. Can't target Star Fox. That's great. Oh, he can heal himself with that. I should do that. He's not gonna draw from his deck. He's gonna use a team card also. So he's gonna use I stand, you run. So one hero draws a card, we're gonna say him. A different hero may move, we're gonna say her. And then he gets a wild. So he's got a wild and he's got a punch. So he's gonna move. And he's gonna hit Surfer once. And then it is Wasp's turn. That is the worst plural word. Wasps. Never liked it. That's pretty funny. She is also going to use a team card instead of drawing from her deck. So she's going to use I keep them safe, you keep them busy. So she gets a rescue from it. It says each other hero may punch against one henchman in their location. Oh, that. Oh, thug or henchman. Okay, good. Good, good, good. So, Ant-Man. Either one of them. And the other one. So we'll say Goliath took out a thug. Yellow Jacket takes out the henchman. She will rescue or takes a punch on Surfer. He's the henchman. She'll use her rescue on the civilian, and then she will deal 1 damage to Surfer. Then it's Immortus' turn. Let's see how this sucks. No bam. Thank God. So Immortus goes 2. He goes to Sim's Tower, where Ant-Man is. Space Phantoms. Until the next villain turn, heroes starting their turn in a location with any thugs must play their hero card randomly. Like I knew that shit was coming. And then he's going to drop a civilian his and thug at the adjacents. So that's literally not going to affect anybody. That was a good turn. That's that will probably win us the game right there. I think so. I think that turn won us the game. Unless I draw really, really bad. Civilian and his, thug and those. I mean, I still got to knock out 2.5 more threats, but I think that's doable. Okay. And then I think Ant-Man is next, right? Yeah. So he's next. He's going to use a team card. So instead of drawing, he's going to use improvisation. Each hero gains 1 movement, rescue, or punch token. Each. Like I said, I haven't read these things beforehand. I'm just as shocked as you. Probably an easy guess what I'm going to get. Punch, 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 and punch. Then they must discard all their cards and draw the same number of cards. They are not, however, KO'd by this. And then he gets a move. Now, his hand was actually kind of shit, so this is definitely good for him. Not that great for. It's not that great for him, man. It was great for Goliath. It was mediocre for Janet. It's gonna be good for Yellow Jacket. Oh yeah, much better. Okay, so now Ant-Man gets a move and a rescue, and he's also got his token. Did I say Ant-Man? Yes, Ant-Man. Still not the news that I wanted. He's got a move, he's got a rescue, and he's got 1 punch. 1 punch, man. So obviously he'll rescue where he's at. That's going to complete that, which means that Immortus is now going to be under pressure, which means he's going to go every 2 heroes. I did forget about that when I said I probably just won. I also did not count on Scott having a shit hand. I mean, it doesn't matter because I didn't play anything out of it, I suppose. But there's that. And then he'll move and use his punch token there, because that'd be stupid not to, I think. Because fuck Star Fox. And then after Ant-Man is Yellow Jacket. Now after Yellow Jacket is going to be Immortus, so this turn needs to be good. He's not going to use the team card, so he's going to draw. Ant-Man gave him a move. He didn't have much to work with, so he's going to play a standard rescue and punch. So he's going to use the move Scott gave him. The rescue is wasted, but he'll use the punch that he played as well as his token to take out Star Fox. Because fuck that guy. Ah, that end of turn sucks. Had to add one of each. That sucks. That'll hurt me. And Silver Surfer's going to hurt too. But on the bright side, everybody's going to be close to him. And we're good with. So actually, yeah. So each hero, Silver Surfer's going to KO somebody. It's going to be Goliath. But he's going to take it for the team. Anyway, that's them. So that's Immortus. He goes 0 and he bams. That's good. There's nothing there. Each hero takes all their face-up cards from the storyline, shuffles them, and places them at the bottom of their deck. He just pulled a Scarlet Witch. But first, Yondu's going to deal 1 damage to Yellow Jacket. And, oh yeah, he's not going to KO Goliath. He's going to KO one of them. Yellow Jacket's going to bam, which, not Yellow Jacket, Silver Surfer, which means he's going to fly to the Morlock tunnels. And deal 2 damage to one of them. Oh, actually, it's just one of them. Oh no, they're both at 2. Yeah, that's right, because they both took a damage. So, Scott's going to take that one. So, Ant-Man is knocked out again, which means another face down Master Plan card. And then Immortus drops 2 thugs to his right. That's an overflow. And things were going so well. Looks like we got 3 turns to beat this guy. Did I forget? I did. Where's the skull? Oh, there it is. It moved. Alright, who goes after Yellow Jacket? Goliath. So he's got a rescue and a punch. Yeah. Makes it pretty simple. So he's just gonna do a move and a punch. He does still have his punch token, which he's about to use. So he's gonna move. He's going to use his punch token on Surfer. And then he is going to rescue, punch, and punch. So rescue, it's just discarded. Punch, punch. And then, since he can't move out at the end of the turn, he's going to add one of each back. Right. And then after Goliath is Wasp, who's doing better than everybody. Big shocker. She's also not going to use the last teamwork card. She's going to draw from her deck. She's got a move and a punch. That's what she needs. So she's going to play a move and a punch. To move 1, move 2, punch, punch, and then use her token. That's 3 punches to Yondu, which is all of Yondu. Which is the threats cleared. Okay, and then that's Immortus. He goes 1 and he bams. Is it all of them? 1 of each. So those, that. So it would have happened anyway. Don't feel too bad. Oh, I forgot about the. Yeah, I forgot about that. All these face-up cards go back to their decks. What's funny is, I don't think the teamwork cards count. Yeah, it says all theirs, so the teamwork cards don't count. It's pretty funny. Scarlet Witch, the villain Scarlet Witch has a card kind of like that. Makes sense. Reset the game. Heal everybody up. Immortus is a continue. And then this turn, he's going to, each hero gives their action tokens to the hero on their right. For the rest of the game, heroes take their turns in counterclockwise order. Okay. back to Goliath. Okay. And then he drops 2. And 2. I mean, we're literally 3 punches from winning the game, though, so I don't see this ending well for Immortus, especially since Goliath has really good cards. But not this turn. She gave him a move and a punch. I've been ignoring that. So that wasn't completed. Which means that wouldn't have been completed. What? So you discard it instead. Okay, so that wouldn't be there, that wouldn't be there. That's ridiculous. So you could tie yourself out. If you don't get rid of that, and you clear the other threats. Oh no, because it is a threat, so no matter what, it would still be the last one. Okay. Still, that's rough. So I'm not that close to winning. Might lose. I think he's going to use the last teamwork card. So each other hero may move, and he gets a move. So he'll move here and punch. Move, move, punch. And then everybody else gets to move. So she'll move here. He'll move here. And Scott's down. And then that's him, right? Yeah, Yellow Jacket. Right? Yep, Yellow Jacket, Ant-Man. Got rid of my pin particles. Fucking Immortus. Or not pin particles, but you got rid of my grow. Well, I got no choice. I gotta use that. Yeah, I'm totally gonna lose. That shuffle really got me. Cut me deep. Cut me deep. Alright, his is the only one that matters, so his is the only one I'm going to mess with. And Immortus goes 3. There's nothing there, thank God. And then he adds 1 of each to each of the adjacent. That's going to be an overflow. Means this is the last turn. Fantastical. So can 2 heroes do 3 rescues, 4 rescues, and 2 punches? That is the question. And it's probably a no. So it's up to Scott and Hope. I hope they can. Is definitely no. Excuse me, goodness. Yeah, that's game. Because all he got movement-wise is 1 movement. I suppose it's still possible, but very slim. She'd have to draw well. So he's going to use his punch and rescue. Oh yeah, no, she still can't. Yeah, there's no way. Even if she's going to be short a symbol. That's what it's going to be. And I know I'm not doing his end of turn, but it doesn't matter because if she can't win this, that's game. Yeah, she can't win this. That sucked. That the reshuffling the deck, I think, really hurt. But not being able to complete the missions while that's there. Oh yeah, I couldn't have done it anyway. That's right, because that had to go first. Yeah, I forgot about that. He rope-a-doped me. Immortus rope-a-doped me. Seemed easy, and then he threw that timeline shit at us. Right. Well, that is game. So, how did we do against Immortus? Well, that's how. Didn't do well at all. What do I think about him? His threats suck. Yeah, so it's like playing against Scarlet Witch, but with Sebastian Shaw's threats. So he's pretty good. I don't know that he's one of the A's. Threat location is big. Threat location is big. That the first card, his first card doesn't have a BAM, so there's that, and that's probably on purpose because otherwise, I mean, he'd first turn just about any setup Almost any setup. Yeah, almost any setup would wipe the entire party or group, except for Goliath, because he starts with 4 cards. But yeah, if he had a BAM on his first draw, then he could wipe everybody out almost every time. But I still don't think he's an A. I think with a carefully planned team, which is not what I played with, you could get him. In fact, I still almost had him. I would have been able to get that this turn, but then we would have been short. So 2 symbols. So one turn away. So one of those KOs, if one of the KOs hadn't happened, or one of the overflows hadn't happened, we'd have had him. That's where that is. So I don't think that he's one of the A villains, but he's probably a B. Yeah, I'd say he's probably a B plus. And I'm working on symbols like these for the letter grades as well. Maybe by tomorrow I'll have those done. I'd say he's probably a B plus. Goliath and Yellow Jacket, I think they're both kind of in the same boat. The addition of the equipment cards for Ant-Man and Wasp, I think helped them stay on par with fluff-wise with the other two. So I think that was well done. Independently, Yellow Jacket, he's good. I'd say both of them are probably both solid Bs. Again, probably B pluses. So Goliath also good. Goliath is also good. Ant-Man has always been fantastic. He's always been a B plus in my opinion, and Wasp too. Since they're kind of the same, Ant-Man is a little bit better than Wasp. So she's probably a B. I'd say he's a B plus. He's no Spider-Man, Nightcrawler, Groot, but he's close. I tell you, the United Heroes team deck is really good. This is the first team deck that I've used more than 2 cards, and I used every one. I used every one of the cards, except for the negative. They were all really good. The Spider Army cards are really good, but these might be better. Of the ones I've played, I think I've played 5 now. The United Heroes deck might be the best one. It's pretty sick. So we'll give that. The Hazardous Locations Challenge, I've played it before. It's rough. It's challenge. The Hazardous Location Challenge is really challenging. If you're looking to up the ante, play with that. Especially if you have all the locations. And I think that's it as far as new stuff. The communication device for Goliath was a good call. I think that was a good ad. Like I said about Scott and Hope, the addition of their equipment I think was really needed for their fluff. And that's it. That's really all the new components. So it was a quick game, like I thought it would be. That's even with me having to use no mouse. So the new mic sounds good. I like it. It's also got like a, I don't need a screen. I don't know what you call it. I thought that it was like a reverberator, but it's not. Might be for canceling distortion. I don't know. I don't know much about audio. But I have no clue what my next breakdown is going to be. There's still a shit ton of stuff in Multiverse I haven't played with yet. Hundreds. So, yeah, I got no clue. If you're watching and you have some ideas, throw them out there. We might pick them. I kind of want to do another team game. Maybe I'll do another team game. I'm not going to do any verses until one of the gang comes over. I'm not going to fight myself. But I might do a team game. We'll see. team versus Maestro, maybe. I don't know. But regardless, it was fun. It was quick. I am tired and I need to blow my nose. So I am going to catch you